Good morning, everybody. How are y'all today? It's just going to be a quick video. There's nothing going to be special about it. So I'm standing looking south on the A9 on top of the bridge in Dalmore Road. So we're just thinking of just going down for a walk around Dalmore Distillery and up by the river. So there's nothing special, just a quick waddle. So how are you all guys today? I hope you're doing well. It's quite overcast here today. It's the same yesterday, but it brightened up sort of late on in the afternoon, like around about 4 o'clock-ish. And it was a better night than what it was a day, so I think today is the same. Dalmore Distillery is still closed to the public until further notice, so I don't know when that will be up and running again, if it's going to be up and running again. I don't know. There's a new sign here. I haven't seen this sign before. Oh no, it's just a same message but a new sign. So I'm just going to walk down here. I don't think there's anything new to tell you. In my last video, I think it was my last video, the video before, I showed you what was happening beside the commercial hotel, the mural. That's now a beer garden. The beer garden is now open. So if you want to have your drinks outside and at the com, you can. So you were able to get into the car park from the high street, but now you can't, obviously, because it's been blocked off because of the beer garden. So I'm just going to take a walk down here. This is the anniversary, if you're interested. This is the anniversary of D-Day landings, 6th of June 1944. And this is also my birthday today. And that's one of the dates that I managed to get right in school. Because it was my birthday on the same day, the anniversary. Obviously I wasn't born on the 1944. Just on the anniversary. So that's a wee bit of trivia information there. Thank you to all the people who commented on my last video that I put up on Facebook. Appreciate you all, every single one of you. There's a nice shot of the Yankee Pier down there. Closed to public. But they're doing some amount of refurbishment to this building. That really, we are going whole hog with it. So we're just going to go down here and around the corner. You were able to go down to the side of that building, well, some people still are, but no, I think they actually work here. Where that people are coming out, you were able to walk along there with your dog, but now it's been blocked off a wee bit. So so now you've got to walk down here, and there's a separate gate. And there's houses down here, distillery houses, so you've got to be careful of traffic. And big lorries that are coming to take whiskey away to get bottled. Hope the weather's okay where you are. We've got about 3 weeks to go until the summer holidays up here for 6 weeks. There's a van coming, so I better go over to the side before I get knocked over. So it's a nice wee shot. Okay, so we can carry on. They've got new roofs put on these buildings. These are great nesting places for seagulls. Well, I don't know if they were, but I don't know if they still are now. I don't see any seagulls about. So, morning. So we're just going to go up here. You want to know more about the history of Dalmore Distillery, almost through the years. Sam Kennedy puts on great stuff, great information, and Alness Heritage Centre as well. They'll have lots of information. So we're going to go down this way. This is one of the distillery houses down here. So we're just going to go this way. So it's quite nice that we're actually allowed round about here to walk. Quite privileged to be able to get this close to the distillery, like the sheds and things. Oh dear. Not so good ground to walk on. And it gets really muddy down here as well, as you can probably tell. I just seen something in there. What's that? Somebody made a wee den in there. There's wee seats. Looks like wee seats. Anyway, I got distracted there. Oh, somebody's left a lead. Looks like a lead and a ball. So this is yours, and a stick as well. So this is yours, it's down here. Somebody obviously left it here to put their dog in the car. Oh, okay. Oh wow, right, this is a big change now. What's going on here? And it's still the same. So they've blocked off this area here. This used to be where the abandoned house was. So they've completely blocked it off, so I don't know what they're planning on doing with it. I don't know if they're building more sheds down here or if they're just going to flatten it. Don't actually know, but it's all fenced off now, which wasn't the last time I was down here. Anyway, we're going to go through this gate down here. Right this side. There we go. Oh. So yes, this would have been the gate that you would have come through before, but as you can see, they're completely blocked it off, probably because they were planning on demolishing this. But yeah, it's a shame because it was a lovely house at one point. Notice if you still can't get through there. It doesn't look as if it's blocked off at the other end, but I can't see that far down, so it could be another gate down there. Anyway, we're walking this way. We've got a poo bin, but they're reluctant to. Whoever's in charge of this poo bin is not. It's not emptying properly, and it looks as if somebody's had some barbecue down here as well. So I'm just going to go up here. I know I've done this a few times before, but I need to get as much content out as possible before the term ends, because I won't be able to do it very often throughout the holidays, as you can imagine, because I'll be busy with my girl, and I can't do this and be with her at the same time, like out and about. Not a chance, because her behaviour is getting has changed a wee bit now. She's getting a handful. I'm going to see if I can get an appointment with the school to discuss, and what the way forward is, and maybe we can work something out throughout the holidays, sort of like to get some strategies done. Because it is, she's getting very tall now and stronger, and not so easy to sort of manoeuvre. Oh wow, look at this. Now, look at all that ground there. Where'd that come from? This is new as well. Wonder what they're doing. That's interesting. Anyway, so yes, she's we were able to sort of like try and help her to move along, away from a situation, but now it's getting more and more difficult to do that. I mean, she's nearly my height, and I'm only 4'9", and she's only 10.5, so she's going to be a tall girl. I'm sure the hormones have started to kick in now a wee bit. They're emerging, which I wasn't really overexcited about, as you can imagine. So I need to get some strategies done, and different ways of having to work with her and things like that, especially next year when we're going to Disney. So we need to have things in place now, or start working with her, different ways of sort of get around things. Hopefully that'll help when we go to Disney next June, which is, it's fast approaching. I mean, it's end of the month, it'll be a year, 12 months, and we booked it, I think we booked it last November, I think it was. So yeah, it's fairly going in. So as I said to you before, that I'm excited to go with her, to take her to Disney in Florida. I'm also very apprehensive about it. You know, I'm very, I wouldn't say scared, but anxious about how she's going to react. But again, that's a year away. She's going to be a year older. So again, she might surprise us all and be absolutely perfect for that 2 weeks. I don't know if that's wishful thinking, but you know, got to stay positive and, you know, look forward to the adventure ahead of us, you know. But it's nice and calm here today. There's no wind whatsoever. It's very still. As I say, it's quite overcast, but it's not cold. I wouldn't say it's very cold. It's nice to walk in. And again, this is just a quick video. So I've got other things to do today. I'm in the Heritage Centre this afternoon, so if you're local, come and see me. Come and say hello. I'm in there from 1 till 3 today. So I need to be home for my girl getting home from school. So I've got shopping to do as well. A wee bit of shopping to do. And so yeah, just chilling on my birthday. It's no great. It's not a special day or anything. That was last year. So I'm over 50 now. Come jeebers, I can't believe it. Really can't. It seems like yesterday I was in school, in the academy, doing stupid things. You know, not thinking. You know. I mean, as we all have, looking back, we all have regrets, and you know, we think, I wish I didn't do that, or I wish I hadn't said that to this person. You know, life would have been much easier, or you know, I mean, I know we're not everyone is perfect. Nobody on this earth is perfect. We all do stupid things when we're younger. You know, it's sometimes it comes back to haunt us, you know, later in life. But yeah, you just got to move forward. Don't look back, because that's not the way you're going. That's a great saying. Don't look back, because that's not where you're going. That's not the way you're going. You're going forward. You're looking to the future. Looking, you know. Don't dwell in the past, because you can't change the past. You can learn from it. I mean, this is taken from. I've just watched Alice through the Looking Glass, when she's going to go back in time to save somebody falling and cracking their head open. The Queen, Red Queen. As Time had said to Alice, you can't change the past, but you could learn from it. So that's the same, and you know, same with us. You can learn by your mistakes. You know. So if you knew something didn't work in the past, you know, don't do the same mistake in the future. Look for another way around it. you know. So you're learning by your mistakes every single time. Oh, right, so we just come from over there. That's intriguing. I wonder what they're doing with that bit of ground beside the sheds, unless they're building another shed, which could be possible. Oh gosh. Right. Don't know what way to go, whether to go across the bridge and up the other side or stay on this side. I think we'll stay on this side because we've done up the other side the last video. I know I've done this up the side of the river before, but again, you never know what you might find different. I mean, look at that with the mound of earth that was there. I didn't even know that was there. That was new. The fencing around the demolished house, that's new. So there's always something new to see. You never know what you might find or what you might see. Even though you've been there a few weeks ago, something else might have popped up by then. You know. I think it's going to be after the summer holidays, I think, that I'm going to do Firish, maybe. I might be able to do a weekend one, but I'll need to see if my guide is going to be free. As I said to you before, I need to, for safety reasons, I'd rather have somebody with me, just in case anything happens. I know that's not me being negative or anything, but you just never know. Look at this stupid graffiti. It gets painted over, then somebody else comes and messes it up. Look how clear our water is. Amazing. Anyway, we're going to go this way. I wouldn't mind the graffiti, but if they do it in a nice way, like in a lovely picture, or or a sentiment, or you know what I mean. But when they're writing stupid stuff like sicko, or she says this, or he's gay, or it's stupidness. It's just horrible stupidness. If they want to spray paint, why can't they do make it useful or make it nice for people to see, Anyway, that's just my opinion, so. I'm not going to get upset on my birthday, no. So, schools were off yesterday. They had an in-service day. So I think they're off. They're not off again until end of term, which is amazing because there isn't a month goes by that they're not off. They never get a full month of school. The odd time they have in-service days in November, but relatively they're off either on school holidays or they're off on a in-service days every month, nearly. What we'll do is we'll go up by the school because I want to, and go over the railway bridge because I want to show you something at the railway station, which I didn't know it was there until last Thursday. and I've stayed here majority of my life. You know, I left here in 1997, but you know, I've never used the train up until a couple of years ago. Well, maybe a year ago, over a year ago now, I started using the train. Let's have a look up here. They've cut all the grass up here, which is nice. And you can actually walk along it. So there used to be a front path, which is here, and the back path, which is that one. That's that nice seat that's there. So it's a nice fishing area down here. Oh, right. So we've just been down there. That's the path. Yeah, so I always got the bus to Inverness up until somebody had said that you can get a Highland Rail card, pay one fee a yearly fee, and you can get half price train fares. So looking at it, doing it that way, it's cheaper getting the train than what it would be in the bus for a day return to Inverness. Because the last time I was on a bus to Inverness for a return, it was £13.50. That's before you do any shopping. But on the train, it's only £8, which I don't mind paying, because it's under a tenner, obviously. So normal fare on the train for a return without a rail card is £16.10. So I can keep mine for £8 and 5 pence, which is a big difference from £13.50. You know, extra pennies, you know, every little helps. Is better in my pocket than in theirs. Plus it's nicer as well, you don't get a rattly bus you're getting shook about with. Most of the times they break down, most of the times they're late. And in the summer, no, in the winter it's absolutely Baltic, they won't put on the heating. And in the summer, the heating is on the bus. So I'll figure that one out. And when it's during the summer, when the liners start coming into Invergordon, well, when they started years ago, they had stagecoaches said, oh yes, we'll put on extra buses for the locals, you know, so they don't miss out on their bus fares and their bus service. But nah, they never did. Never ever did. So they'd rather put on a double-decker bus from Inverness to Cromarty rather than, and then they put a single-decker bus on to Invergordon with all the liner people are shoving you the road to get a seat in the bus first, yet you're the local. So that's what annoys me, you know. Just because they think they're on a liner ship, they're on a big cruise ship, that they have special privileges over local people, which is wrong. The way some of the bus drivers get treated by these people is disgusting. It really is terrible. There's no need for it. Barging people out of the way just to get a seat in a bus, and that happened to us when I think my girl had an appointment for in Inverness in the hospital, and when we were coming back, we went down to the bus station to wait for a bus home, and obviously the cruise liner people were there, passengers were all there waiting for the same bus. And when the bus doors opened, this German gentleman, look at all the seafoam, German gentleman pushed my girl at the road so he could get on first before her. So you can imagine, if every local that's watching this, you know me, that I don't stand for nothing. You know, I don't stand for any nonsense, so of course you can imagine I went to town on him. And you can imagine that this was before I was a Christian. So yes, you can imagine the language that I used for him. Just to get a seat on the bus. And another time we were waiting for the bus to go into Inverness, and we got on the high street, and of course it was packed of passengers, cruise line passengers, and there was one seat left, and I'd asked politely, I said, would you like to give up a seat for my child who has autism, and there's no way she's going to be able to stand to Inverness. And give them their due, this was a nice couple, and they give up their seat for her, and I was happy to stand next to her on the seat, but no, they said no, you can have a seat next to her as well, which was nice. So you do get nice people on the cruise liners, but the ones that have been reported to be extremely nasty are the German people. I mean, I'm not against German people. Probably some of you are lovely, but 9 times out of 10, for instances of being of people having not nice contact with passengers, it always seems to be the Germans that are doing it. Always. So Stagecoach has a lot to learn by promising their local people extra buses while these people are on. So cruise liners are here, but I no longer go to Inverness when there's a cruise liner in Invergordon. Even though I use the train, but they still go on the train, but not as many. But you know, obviously Inverness will be heaving with over 1,000, sometimes over 2,000 passengers. The majority of them go to Inverness. Some of them stay in Invergordon, you know, to have a look around the church, look at all the paintings on the side of the buildings. Even go to the Invergordon Museum. I wish some of them would come to Allness, you know. I don't know what they're missing in Allness. Oh, I've forgotten how big this hill is. Whew. That's how I'll get your heart pumping. Get your legs going. So I need to see if there's a liner in on Thursday, because I'm planning on going back to Inverness on Thursday, and to get what I didn't get last Thursday before the term ends. Oh man. Whew. Quick breather. So because of in-service day yesterday, we didn't do an awful lot because I didn't know whether it was going to rain or not yesterday because it was overcast. You know, so we thought we'd just have a wee lazy rest day, which was good and bad. She was a wee bit ratty all day, and I basically just sat and ate. Well, I done other things, but that's the problem. That's why I always try to get out of the house for as long as possible, so I don't sit and eat. So first thing in the morning I like to go out with my dog Lily, get her walked, and then I'm either going out for doing a video like I am today, or I'm off to Inverness, whatever, or I've got other things to do in the morning, like on a Monday we usually got toddlers, tea and tots, or tots and toast, sorry, up in the Almost Baptist Church on a Monday morning, but it wasn't on yesterday because the schools were off. And then at the moment I'm in the hair centre on a Tuesday afternoon, while we get more volunteers. So talking about volunteers, if you can spare 1, 2, 3, 4 hours on a Tuesday or a Friday afternoon, go and see Morag or Mike in the hair centre. We're struggling for volunteers, and we can't close the shop because people will stop coming in up the high street if we're closed. A lot of our sales are very inopportune sales, like if they're coming up for photocopying or printing or whatever, while they're waiting or on their way out, they're having a quick look around the shop and they might see somebody for somebody's birthday or anniversary, or even put aside for Christmas. So if we were closed, that wouldn't happen. We need all the money we can get in to keep this heritage centre going, to keep our history alive, basically. Because over the past, how am I going to word this, over the past few months, people have stopped coming in because of someone giving the place a bad name, sort of thing, like the way they treated people when they came in, or to book the wash room. I don't know if this person is watching this video, but we have to get the morale of the volunteers back up and going again, because the morale was extremely low, because of what's going on over the past few months. But that's behind us now. We need to keep going, we need to build it back up again. That's why I urged in previous videos, one video in particular, that I urged anybody that has volunteers within their staff, whether it be a coffee shop, charity, a shop, gardeners, somebody does litter picking, anybody at all that is a volunteer, please treat them with a wee bit of respect. They deserve that. They're giving up their time to help you guys out. They could easily walk away and do something else, and then you're stuck. Which has happened over the past few months. But again, there is a way of talking to people. If you want to sort of like treat them with respect, if you want respect from them, you have to treat them with respect yourself. If you want to be treated properly, you've got to treat other people properly. So you always treat people the way you want to be treated yourself, never the other way around. And this is the problem. Even the I know some charity shops that are struggling for volunteers because people are wanting paid for their work now, which I can see the point, because it's getting, this crisis with the pricing and things, the cost of living crisis. So I can quite see their point. Nobody wants to do anything for nothing. But again, those who do, just treat them with a wee bit of respect and humility. That's all they want. If not, you're going to lose them. So this is why we're looking for volunteers, because that's exactly what happened. They got fed up with being treated like garbage. So we're just going beside the school now, beside the academy. So I've done a couple of rants today. I hope people take it on board. The way people get treated is disgusting by other people. There's too much hate in this world. There's too much going on. There's wars. There's, everybody's trying to kill everybody. With bombing and, oh man. We need to stop it. We need to stop fighting amongst ourselves. Stop all these petty differences and being twisted and, I'm going to pause you for a second, guys. Okay, guys, sorry about that. So we're going to go over the railway bridge just now. Mr. Seagull trying to get food out of a crisp packet. That's probably empty. Oh dear, it fell down a hole. That wouldn't be good, would it? Right, so so I need to point you that way because there's kids out in the all-weather pitches. So I need to point you this way, I'm afraid. So I get past them a wee bit. So there we go. There we are. So it's that nice new paved road that they've done when they opened the school. Lovely. It's better than what it was when I was in school. This is our train line and our tiny, well, I wouldn't call it, would you call it a station? It just stops, train just stops there. There's no such thing as a big station now here. Where the bowling club, or part of the bowling club was, that's where the the station building was. They used to have 2 platforms as well. You know, so there was a wee bridge that went over the railway before this bridge was built, and to get to the other side. And there's a replica of the station building in the Heritage Centre, and they recently done the window that we always display all the history stuff, the history window we call it. You know, they done a train or a railway exhibit, and they had the copy of the train station there in the window, but it's still inside the shop. So you want to go and have a look at all our lovely things. I think we're going to try and get our inside of the shop, you know, on YouTube, or you know, put it on Facebook, because a lot of people don't know what's inside our shop unless they walk through the doors. So it'll be nice to let everybody know, look, this is here, this is what we have. It's all done by local crafters. We do have like new items that we bought from the cash and carry, but very little. It's all done by local crafters, including myself. I've got keychains, I've got key rings, cards, and my bracelets in there. So this is the wee thing I was going to tell you about. I never noticed this. So this is the Royal Navy train known as the Jellicoe Express, stopped in Alness from 1917, and it ran daily between London and Thurso during both World Wars. It was named after Admiral Sir John Jellicoe, and carried service personnel to and from naval bases around the country, including Scapa Flow and the World War I US Naval Base at nearby Dalmore Distillery. This memorial is dedicated to the men and women who travelled and worked on it. So, man, I never knew this was here until recently. So that's another piece of good information there. It's our lovely flower boxes that are done by volunteers. It's all looked after volunteers. As far as I know, there's not a train due. I always got the 10 to 10 train, and came home on the 2 o'clock train, because that got me home in time for my girl coming in from school. So this is the new building from, is it the new one? Yeah, this is a new extension of their Joss and Bowling Club, or Joss and Alness Bowling Club. So I'm going to stop this video here. So as I said, it's just a quick video. I mean, that's only 48 minutes, so that's good. So this will get uploaded tonight, and or later this afternoon, for your viewing pleasure. So I'll turn around. So thank you for again watching my video. I really appreciate it. Every single one of you who either watches, subscribes, or likes or comments on my videos. Very appreciative of it. Without you guys, I wouldn't have lasted this long doing my videos. They're nothing special. It's just a quick walk and a toddle and a blather. You know, it's not a history lesson, it's just walking and blathering, you know. So yeah, so guys, if you're new to this channel, please subscribe and hit that notification bell. That'll let you know when I upload a new video. If you like this video, please like it, because it helps my my visibility on YouTube. And just give me a comment down below where you're watching from. If you want to see anything different, you know, just say hello, you know. you know, just whatever. So until next time, guys, we'll see you later. Ta-ta!